Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, monsieur le président, un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Ah, monsieur le président, l'Assemblée, il y a un Dieu. Vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un Dieu. Wonderful. À la présidence, il y a un Dieu. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux, des jeunes pleins de chemin de...
Hi. Good day to the beautiful people of the Cameroons, the beautiful people of La République du Cameroon, and the beautiful people of British Southern Cameroons. Ladies and gentlemen, today I've come to talk about the Cameroons and the people who are governing the Cameroons. The people that you don't see, they are behind the scene, but they are the one running the Cameroons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndiveli Singer. Ladies and gentlemen, politics is a profession in a real democracy like European countries and other countries. Politics is not just about elections, and politics is about if there is a functioning government and the streets are dirty, there is poverty, there is crime, there is no hospital, there is no road, and British Cameroon National Party have a right to come and challenge the government of La République du Cameroon because government don't have money. They collect tax from the people in order to govern and fix the country. But in the Cameroons, nothing is happening. For over 50 years, the Cameroon is like a zoological gardens. And most people don't understand. I will see people will write to me privately, oh, don't do this. Oh, this is your politics. Don't put it on this WhatsApp group. Listen, if you know you don't want my fight for a better Cameroons, and I'm in a WhatsApp group, remove me from the group. I don't need a WhatsApp group to operate. I don't need it. Some of you put me in your WhatsApp group without asking my permission, without my consent. So if I'm in a group, if my things comes there, you don't want it, remove me. Don't try to stop me to fight for the people. Some of you don't understand that you had Boya University because of people like myself were protesting. Some of you don't know, all of you will be speaking French. We will work from CPC Bali to come and stop René Zengele from assimilating our educational system. Some of us who went through our schools without having GCE board, we fought for GCE board for you so that you people should have a better education. Some of you today, you will say, Dimabola, you don't want multipartism. We work, we protest every day, every night. We had multipartism. Today, those of you who want one-party system, you are the members of parliament. It's not Maitre Mola Alex Singer. So those of you who keep on saying, stop talking politics or posting politics, well, don't ever. If you try and inbox me privately in connection to me fighting for a better Cameroon, good roads, good hospital, to stop accidents in our roads that are like Conshot, I will take that message and disgrace you in public. Because some of you think, when I come and do this party political broadcast, I'm joking. I'm not joking. I am not joking. Our roads are bad and people die there every day. Our hospitals are useless. And most people who are in power in the Cameroons, they come abroad for medical treatment. Some of you go to India. Some of you go to Tunisia. When the leader of British Cameroon National Party, myself, when I come and talk about it, you inbox me. Nobody should inbox me again in my WhatsApp. If you are not my friend, don't inbox me. If I write something in a group you want to talk, make sure you talk in that group. Don't go behind the scene so that they should not see you, that you're talking with Maitre Morales. Don't. If you're genuine, you're open, you want change in the Cameroons, please reply me in a WhatsApp group. Reply me there. If you're not my friend, don't send me message behind the scene. Because most of you only benefit. You're there for us to fight for change. You, those who are against change, they are the number one people to benefit. Why was the major national dialogue called? It was because people like Maitre Mola Alex Divelisinger, when they were beating Boya University students, raping our children in Boya University, beating lawyers and teachers, locked them up. 10 of us, we started protests, less than 10 of us in London. I slept in the High Commission. That's why the major national dialogue was there. And when they called the dialogue, people who don't care, people who don't talk, I don't know why they are coming there to talk about what. If there's sovereign national conference, allow us, people who talk like myself, to be the one to be in the major national dialogue. Some of you House of Chief, you're complaining you don't have power. I've never seen chiefs going to protest. When Maitre Alex Divelis get a protest, you say House of Chiefs. They should even close that House of Chiefs. They should close it. We don't even need it because you chief, you're useless today, useless chiefs. They call you like schoolboys. You go to A2D. When the founder of Bali was alive, my great-grand-uncle, Aijo goes there to Bali to see him. Aijo goes to Fumbam to see the Sultan of Fumbam. Aijo goes to Banso to see the founder of Banso. And today they put you like schoolboys. You have made us chiefs are so useless today. We used to respect our chiefs. You're supposed to maybe be a custodian of tradition, but you don't. A chief should not go to Unity Palace like that. The president should go to the palace and meet the chief. That's what they do. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I've come to talk about the people who are ruling the Cameroons. Again, before I proceed, let me make it clear. I prefer people who put on Paul Biya's uniform and they say they are CPDM than those who pretend they are as if they are in the middle. Those are the real CPDM people. They don't put on the uniform. They come to groups. They meet people. Oh, we should do this. We should do this. Listen, I have taken a side. I am the leader of British Cameroon National Party. I don't care what other political party they do. It's none of my business. As a leader of British Cameroon National Party, we have our principles. We have what we are following. I've never seen political party in a democracy in Western world. They come together, they are friends, make as if, no. I'm not saying you cannot have a friend who is a CPDM. But all of you, there is no difference. You will see Bello Buba will go and see Chiruma. Chiruma go and see Kamto. Akaremuna go and see this. All of you are behaving like one. If there is a decision to make in a party, you call the members, you call the militants, you make a ballot, and you make your principle. That's how it works. I can have a friend as a CPDM militant, but we have different principles in our party. Our party is a nationalist party. Our party don't want France to be controlling us. We want equal status. We want French institution in La République du Cameroun, English institution to British Southern Cameroon. Nobody have the same principles and objectives like British Cameroon National Party. So why should I be flirting all over the place? So ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this political party broadcast today is I want to talk about the real people who govern the Cameroons. The people who pull the string. Everybody keep on saying Mr. Biya should not stand again. Mr. Biya should not stand again. Let me tell you the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. The problem in the Cameroons, Mr. Biya is not even 1% the problem of the Cameroons. What I'm saying today, you have people they call themselves presidential candidates. They don't know what I'm going to say today. None of them, they don't talk about it. What is happening in the Cameroons? Remove Mr. Biya and put any other person, nothing will change. And I will tell you why nothing will change and why only the policies of British Cameroon National Party can change the Cameroons. Ladies and gentlemen, ever since the so-called independence, they are transnational corporation, multinational companies. They have been there under slavery, under apartheid in Africa, under imperialism, and they are still there. We are never ever going to be rich in the Cameroons and other African countries insofar as these slave masters, they are still there running those companies that they used to run. Ladies and gentlemen, France, Britain, USA, and other European countries, have you heard one of them complaining that a 92-year-old man wants to be a president? When you talk, they'll pretend, no, it is our internal matter. No, it's not our internal matter. This is why they don't criticize Mr. Biya. One, you have this American company, Citigroup, financial giant. It's in Douala and Yaoundé, only in La République. They are worth how much? 187.13 billion US dollars. They are the one operating in Cameroons. The people running a country are the business behind. It's not Mr. Biya running the Cameroons. They put Mr. Biya there to be there like an African is governing the country, but they are the one pulling the string. When South Africa, they had their independence, when apartheid ended, let me put it that way, business people in the United Kingdom and other countries, they were lobbying behind the scene before the end of apartheid. They even said they should kill Nelson Mandela because he will bring communism. It's there. You can Google and look at it. They were lobbying behind the scene. They started lobbying with Mandela behind the scene. Yes. They said Mandela was dangerous. Until the business people, especially in the UK, they agree with Mandela behind the scene that Mandela was going to allow them to continue with their apartheid institution. That's why South Africa is almost getting out like the Cameroons. South Africa, go and look liters. The street that used to have Muzungu, as some of you call it white people, those Johannesburg, Cape Town, people throw dirty now because they have handed it now to. But these companies, they are leaving, some of these Muzungu, their company, they are leaving South Africa, coming back to Europe. But although they agree to leave them there, that's why Mandela did not stay in power. Mandela was there 4 years, he ran away because they would discover Mandela would have been found out. He ran. So you see this company now, another American company, Exxon, it used to be Texaco oil company. It's what is in Cameroon. It's worth how much? 353.2 billion US dollars. They are making their money in Cameroon. That's why we'll never ever be rich. Can the people of Cameroon do the same thing like Exxon, Citigroup, financial giant? Yes. Why are we not doing it? Because Mr. Biya and Co. Aijo, they are giving it to these people. You people are just staying in that land in poverty. Why you guys could be billionaires? Nobody, no presidential candidate is saying what I'm saying. Coca Cola, which is a multinational company, an American company, is worth how much? 211.51 US dollars. That's Coca Cola. It's there in Cameroon. What is Coca Cola? It's made up of what? Why can we not do the same thing? It is our country, it's our sovereignty, as they say, protect our national integrity. Why can we not take those things and make our own? We don't need to have Coca-Cola. You can use the same thing because in intellectual property, you have patent and you have trademark. We can make the same Coca-Cola and we call it something. We call it that even Coca. We can do the same thing, the same ingredient. But we cannot use their trademark. That is it. So why can we not do this? If you go to Turkey, you go to Iran, you go to all countries, they have their own form of, they don't call it Coca-Cola, but it's the same thing. The same mixture. But we cannot do it because Mr. Biya and Co, they are depriving us to give all these resources to these foreign companies. They make money, multi-billion companies, and no presidential candidate is talking about it. None. If you got British companies, they are there. That's why Britain is silenced too. And any small things, company that they want to make or development, it's only in Douala and Yaoundé, La République. Nothing comes to British South in Cameroon, where they get most of their material, raw materials. British company, you have what? Standard Chartered Bank in Cameroon. Can we not have our own banks? They dissolve Cameroon Bank to give the bank to British. How much is it worth? Standard Chartered Bank. 33.06 billion US dollars. Can we not have our own banks? That is why they stop our Cameroon banks to give it to the colonialists. Ernst & Young, I'm sure it's an accounting company, is operating in Cameroon. Ernst & Young is what? $51.2 billion. Ernst & Young. Can the people of the Cameroons not have accountants? We can do our own things so that the money should remain in the Cameroons? Yes. But the reason you have people, that's why some of you think you can win election. These are the real people running the Cameroon, the business people in the West. If you look slave trade, colonialism, apartheid is business people who were behind it. The people who run the country, even Britain, United Kingdom, America is business people who are running the country. It's not Donald Trump. If business people, they want to collapse a country, even in the Western world, they will collapse in 1 second. So you have what? Ernst & Young too. You have Guinness. Is it Guinness? Diageo. The second largest British company. Guinness Diageo. Second largest is what? 10 billion US dollars. Second largest in Africa. It's in Cameroon. You have British International Investment. BII, energy sector. Can we not do energy sector? Don't we have engineers? Don't we have qualified people in the Cameroons? We do. You have agribusiness, which is a British company. Savannah Energy. There are so many. You go now in the Cameroons, telecommunication, anybody can open it. You have Orange. Orange have got what? 9 billion subscribers in the Cameroons. Not billion, million subscribers rather. 9 million subscribers. Can people of the Cameroons not create a mobile telecommunication and have our own phone so that these 9 million people, they will subscribe and the money will remain in our country? We can take this money, have better hospital, have roads. We will never ever be rich. The system where it is. The people who own the money, the riches are all foreigners. You have Bolare and logistics, transport, significant player. Bolare is still there. It's still there. You have Total Energy, Cameroon, petroleum. They include Sonara there. The leader of production and distribution is what? Total Energy. Can the people of the Cameroons not do it? No presidential candidate is talking about this thing. How are you going to stop it? How are you? Total Energy have got 184 gas stations in the Cameroons. Foreigners. That's why you're poor. You come there, they employ you, they pay you 50,000 CFA or 100, you are happy. Peptin will call you and pay you maybe 1 million a month, you're happy. But the money that they are taking in that country, that's why you have no roads, no electricity, no pipe-borne water, no good hospital. That's why you are suffering. It's because of all these companies. Stay tuned at the end. I'll tell you what we will do because we will stop them. We are going to stop this company. I'll tell you at the end of this party political broadcast what we will do. You have another company that is called CFAO Consumer Retailer, Carrefour. Can we not do Carrefour? Can we not do supermarket, distributor, retailer, hypermarket as they call it? They are furthering expansion. The money is going where? To France. Can we not do the same thing? We can. Do we have people in the Cameroons who have experience that we should stop this foreigner and give it to us? No. Mr. Biya and Co, they always favor foreigners because they protect them. They give them guns to oppress their people so that they can do their business in the Cameroon. Castel Group is another French company. It's another French company. SABC, as they call it. Agro, industry, and brewery. Can we not have those things? They have acquired Guinness. I don't know if it's that one. There's one that they said they have acquired Guinness. Castel Group, French company. They are making money in your land while there is poverty. No road in Kambe, no road in Wum, no road in Gekutunja, no road in Batibo, no road in Kambe, no road in Miami. But these people are making money and no presidential candidate is talking about it. I come here to scrutinize and hold the government to account. Politics is not about hatred. When you criticize, I know most of you, I don't need to be explaining these things. Most of you see Western countries, France, Belgium, Denmark, political party, they challenge the government. When you challenge a government, the government might start changing policies. That's what you do. That's what we call scrutinize and holding the government to account. It's not hatred. Most people in the Cameroon, you're not used to with politics. You think when you come and challenge a party, listen, what we are doing is what? We need to see transparency and accountability. In a democracy, Atanganji will sit on this table and opposition will sit there, they debate on issue about the country, but they don't. Atanganji only come and back and shout and say it's going to Moli next week. That's not how they do politics. Paul Biya should be able to sit. Yesterday, somebody attacked, I don't really know how to put it, something, they killed somebody in Manchester. The British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, was in Copenhagen doing certain things in connection to Britain, meeting the European partners. Immediately he said, I am abandoning what I'm doing in Denmark or Copenhagen. I'm coming back to Britain. He came here, they held a meeting they called Cobra, when there's security, blah, blah, blah. He said they should step up security all over the country, blah, 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 because somebody stabbed or killed a Jewish man in Manchester. Cobra, and in the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister doesn't run the country alone. It's a cabinet with senior minister. It's not in Cameroon, you take unelected people like Ngongo, they sit there. Yeah, you take elected ministers, they sit, that's how you run UK. The Prime Minister is just a chairman. He sits like a chairman. They run the country together. One person doesn't run the country. They don't run Britain by signing degrees. Cabinet. Any decision that they make is not the Prime Minister, it's the cabinet that makes decisions. They sit around a table like this. That's how they run the UK. The Prime Minister is first among equal. He's an MP like any other MP. He's just only first among equal. They are all equal, but he's first among equal. That's how they run this country, because one person cannot say he's running a country with presidential degree. That's not running a country. Mr. Biya and Co, they are running the country for the West. As I'm telling you, the West, they pull the strings. That's why some of you, when you think you can just go and win Mr. Biya, if you cannot convince all these companies I'm calling their name today, you can never run a country. You have Razel Road Construction by France. They look at infrastructure. Can we not do it? We have qualified people. We claim we have been independent for more than 60 years. Can't we have people who give the contract? If you run a country, national interest, anything that comes first, look for people who come from the Cameroons. Whether they are abroad or they are at home, they open a Razel company. We kick these people out, we open our own Razel. Plantation de Haut Penja, another French agriculture company. Subsidiary, French company. Production. Can't we do those things? We can do it in the Cameroons. They exported this Plantation de Haut Penja 91,000 tons of agricultural product. They export banana rather, sorry. Why are we exporting bananas? Can't we use that bananas and make banana juice and other things, or what, Accra banana, and sell it to the West? Why must they be? We are still that Portuguese sugar slave plantation, Rio dos Cameroons. Banana, they export it. Cocoa, they export it, because we cannot do chocolate. We cannot do those things. We must be sending it to them. Rio dos Cameroons. Portuguese slave sugar plantation. British Cameroon National Party wants to stop this. Agence France de la Développement is there. That's another French company. Developing what? Infrastructure. Can we not do those things in the Cameroons? Yes, we can. We can do it. Socapam. What they call it? Sophie. Bolare again. Deals with palm oil. I heard they're having issues, some legal issue. Bolare and that Sophie. There's an ongoing legal case. It's controlled by Bolare. Casino, another French company. Casino, they are dealing with retails. They have 7 other distinct, mostly Yaoundé and Douala. So the other parts of the Cameroons are not existing. Cocoa plantation. That's why they will never decentralize or give you federalism in the Cameroons or elect the governors in La République du Cameroon. Because if you decentralize things now, you have to go into local government, all these companies. So the one dictator who is there, so he just signed decree. So our problem is not because of Mr. Biya alone. After the so-called independence, they make sure you have one party system, a strong president, so that city group can go there and control. Slavery should continue. Exxon, ex-Texaco, Coca Cola, British company, Standard Chartered Bank, Ernst & Young, Guinness, Diageo, British International Investment, agribusiness from Britain, Bolare, Total Energy, Castel Group, Razel Group, Plantation de Haut-Penja, Agence France de Développement, all of them, the aim, you people think it's Mr. Biya. Have you heard one person talking about Mr. Biya, the election in Cameroon? How old was Biden when they say you are not fit, Mr. Biden, you cannot stand president anymore? Obama came and complained. Everybody, this actor, they say, no, Mr. Biden, you're going. Have you heard one of them talk? When you want to talk, they say it's not our problem. It's because of this company. There are so many other companies. There's a British company called Savannah Energy. It's in London. They are the ones dealing with all those our products there. They are multi-million companies too. There are so many of them, I know them. Before I go now, what I will do now, because I don't wait to go and talk to Mr. Biya. The solution, what British Cameroon National Party will be doing, and I will need most of you your help, because this our party we have to establish in a certain way that we have to put it in all the nooks and crannies all over the world. And we will build. British Cameroon National Party intend to do what with this company in the Cameroon, because there's something called corporate social responsibility. What are these companies putting back in the Cameroons? Is it their farm? Now their farm, they can't work their farm, take things that they go. British Cameroon National Party, I hope you have a nyon to this electricity company. Our proposal and solution, it will take time. We have to prepare very well because it's hard work. And sometimes in future, maybe we'll need your help financially too. This is our solution. We are going to be writing to all these companies, their headquarters here. We are going to ask them to explain what they are putting back in the Cameroons. They need to have what we call corporate social responsibility. Cameroon, if you job in at their farm, we'll write them letter, tell them what is happening in the Cameroons. Say they are receiving blood money. And in future, if they don't tell us what they are putting back in the Cameroons, we will make sure we go and protest in front of their offices. If it's in London, like Savannah Energy, we say you people are taking blood money. They are killing people in British Southern Cameroon. You people don't open your mouth. You sit there, they kill people, you only go there, you take. We'll be going there in front. And in this country, when you do those things, you disgrace them. People can boycott their products. So we'll write them polite letter. All these companies, the one in France and America, we'll write to them. Even, I'm not sure. I was thinking about this electricity. You have Enyon, which is in the Cameroons. Every time they cut electricity, they are in the United Kingdom. I'm sure they are in France. The electricity is always 100%. They don't cut electricity where I live. They don't. I've never seen it. Why is it that they do that in Cameroon? We have a lot of plan in future. Companies like Enyon, we can sue them. We can sue them, although they are in the Cameroons. We can sue them if they have a branch here. It's possible in law. They call it, is it forum non-convenient in law? The fact that they have their office here, we can sue them in a British court. So all this electricity that they do in the Cameroon, they can say, oh, it's not their fault, it's the government. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you take case in court so that the party should also put its own case. You know what's going on. Because they will explain why electricity is never there in Cameroon, why they are paying money, bills to them. Because take note, most of you don't know, when you have electricity in Cameroon, they cut it. It's a breach of contract. Insofar as you're paying the electricity company, then they cut it off, your things destroy. It's just that in the Cameroons, most of us, we don't care. You can even take them to court. Most people are discouraged, oh, if I take them to court, it's a big company. No, you take it. Every little change is one person that started it. One. This woman in America, Rosa Parks, they say this boss, only Munzungu, as some of you call it, white people, guinea pig, they should be the one to sit here. That woman sat on that bus. They said, step up, I'm not standing, I will sit there. It changed America. So don't think that all of us in the Cameroons will have to come together to do something. When we started the protests, when they were torturing people in the Cameroons, which was against Article 65 of the Constitution of the Cameroons, we, about 10 of us, today you hear everybody protest, America, Asia, we started it in London. Few of us. Every idea on earth must start by maybe one person. You don't need everybody. If you see, everything that you do, you go on WhatsApp, people should come together, we should do this. How many projects have you realized on WhatsApp? How many? It's a waste of time. But when we went there, we said enough is enough in the streets of London. It went viral to Belgium, France. Today, when we used to protest, was there anything called BAS by Francophones? Was there anything called BAS? No. They were watching. And when we used to go, we used to sing, oh, don't go kill we tire. Oh, don't go kill we tire. How many people probably go kill? What happened? BAS started singing a song too. SDF stole our song too and started singing in Parliament. So when you start something, people pick it. I used to go there, the videos are there. Oh, don't go kill we tire. I was inspired. That song inspired me. When I saw somewhere, maybe in a village in Northwest, they were burying somebody there because of all this trouble we have in British Southern Cameroon. I saw somebody singing it. It was very touching. So I started singing that song too here in London. Very soon I see SDF, they like copycat. They copied it in Parliament. BAS, they copy it. When we were in Wakele, we used to fight in Parliament to bring changes in the Cameroon. We started singing Anne-Marie's song. Liberté, liberté. Those of you who know that Anne-Marie's song. It was our song in Parliament. After SDF stole it, started singing it. Anne-Marie came on CRTV. J'ai chanté mon chanson pour pas bien. That SDF should stop singing the song. So in life, I'm just telling you, don't wait that you need 1, 2, 3, 10 people to do something. Do it. One person can change the world. I'm not often appreciated as I should. There are a lot of things that I've done in the Cameroons. It has changed people's life. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but those are things. When we walk to stop René Zengel, how many people? I was a small boy. We wake up about 2 a.m. at night from CPC Bali. We walk from Bali. I've never walked that distance. And came to Manko Bamenda and stopped all the schools. I was a boy. The first time I arrived again to Bamenda when I just came from Boya, we walk, we climb that station. I've never climbed. We walk station to go to governor's office to protest. We do little things that have changed the life of our people, but people don't see it. In Cameroon, people only want to consume. All the things that I've done, if it was in the Western world, they will put a statue in the city of London, me. But when we come and talk, people pretend. When we were going there in the embassy, we were sleeping. When they called for a major national dialogue, all these people who don't do anything, they were there. What were you doing there? To come and take per diem. I deserve more from that country. I deserve more respect. People were telling me, oh, tell the government to create more members of parliament because they want parliament. They want to be... People only want to consume when they cannot produce. Some of you think I'm not a fool. What I say, it has effect a lot in that country. It brings changes. The government follows me. Famdongo, Ngongo, Atangaji, they listen to me. I've made them, forced them. Sometimes they had a forced press conference. Sometimes when I say things they know is wrong, I can point the things in the law and they will react. That's what you call scrutinizing and holding the government to account. At the moment, the leader, Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform Party, has been talking too much about immigration now. The British Prime Minister is changed. I will do this. I will change this because of what? Nigel Farage opposition. So opposition is not about hatred. It's to hold the government to make sure that there is transparency and accountability. That's opposition. But in the Cameroons, all them, Bello Buba, Chiruma, Kamto, Akeremuna, they think that opposition is just come for after 7 years to be president. If you give those people Cameroon to run it, they cannot run Cameroon. You have to know the information, the thing that I'm saying like today on this program. If you don't know these things, how are you going to change the country? They don't know the things that I'm talking. Either they know they are part of the government. Why are they not complaining that all our companies, the companies that are multinational, transnational corporations, including Glencoe, you give all of our things to Pectin. Can the people of the Cameroons not do that? We can. But Akeremuna is not saying anything. Bello Buba doesn't say anything. Paul Biya doesn't say anything. But they just stay there so that all these companies that I've listed, they should there. Those are the real rulers. It's business people who run the country. It's not Paul Biya. Even in the United Kingdom, the business people, they influence, but theirs is different because they give their business to British people. So the money remains in this country, majority. But we will give our own to foreigner. So Bolare takes the money out of the country. Castel takes the money out of the country. Plantation de Haut-Penja takes the money out of the country. Agent France, the developer, takes the money out of the country. City Group takes the money out. Exxon takes the money out of the country. Coca Cola takes it. So we don't have money to construct our country because the money is going out. Nothing is remaining in our country. So ladies and gentlemen, once more, this has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndiveli Sinke, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger?